about getting new opportunities to learn. So like water. Particularly your communication is very, very important. I want you to speak louder, right? See, if you don't see, you have one of ideas in your mind. How you translate your ideas? How you translate your ideas into action? These are the soft skills we have. Lots of challenges are there before you, right? Therefore, I want everyone to say, good morning, louder, please. Good morning. Good morning. Right. So my first question is, why do you think there should be a job for Indian? Why job? After education, why should there not? I'm not asking you to teach right now. I'm asking you why there should be a job for a man. I asked the same question in my class. They said, sir, how long will I depend on my parents? I have to support my family. And one crazy student said, so sir, if I don't get job, nobody will marry me. And also, one girl said, yes sir, it was the case with the boy. In my friends also, I won't get a suitable boy if I don't get a useful qualification. So that is also talking about all this, micro level concepts. Macro level. But yeah, before going to macro level things, how many of you have watched Pride and Prejudice? Pride and Prejudice. Have you watched the cinema? Have you read the novel Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? No, very good. So, we will learn in the later stage. First sentence of the great novel, she is called Lady Shakespeare. Her first sentence is mother's concern. First line, take the novel, the first line goes like this. Every mother wants her daughter to get married a suitable boy. That is the dream of first sentence itself. Then question comes, who is the suitable boy? Who is the suitable boy? Who is the suitable girl? Right? Now, of course, this is the exit point. Now you have earned a very good qualification. Now what next? We need to earn our own bread. Lot of things. See, some of you have the dreams to support your family. Some of you want to fulfill your desire. Desire in the sense, of course, you have to do work. We say kaya. Kaya in the sense, work is worship. You have to earn. We don't have any moral right without earning. In India, the concept is, even if the child is 30, 40, their parents still supporting their children. Whereas in UK and USA, this is not the scenario. They start when they are 18 or 19 or 20. Why? Even if their parents are doctors or daughters, chartered accountants or any official, they want to earn their own bread with them much younger. Why? They want to learn to be not after 50 and not after 40 years. So therefore, now I am going to give you a small question to all of you. Please answer the question very sincerely. Then I will start the instruction how to get a good job, final satisfaction. Will you do that? Yeah. I am going to distribute the handouts. Just you don't need to write your name. Just be sincere to yourself and answer those questions. Write your own sound answer. Nobody will know the answer. So here, 5, strongly agree 5, disagree 5, don't know 5, agree, like score, right? You have to write the score at the end, right? Now, second one, I have given serious thought to what major I want to declare. After your law course, some of you might join LLM programs and all, but I know what educational paths I must follow. I know what educational path I must follow to get to the career I want. I know where to go to get information about the various educational paths open to me. I can easily come up with that list of 10 words or phrases that describe my personality. My personality traits make a difference in the types of careers in which I am interested. I'm aware of similarities and differences between my personality type and personality types of other people in the fields in which I am interested. It's not important to me to make a connection with someone who can enter in my educational plans. In the end, the money I will earn in my future career is more important than the rest of my life. I know where I can go to take interest and aptitude to help me decide what careers I may be suitable. Please answer yourselves. Don't share with others. Storybook page. You don't need to put 5. Don't scale yourself to 5. You can say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Writing them. Yeah. Just to test your knowledge. There are everywhere 5. Do you really deserving for 5? No. Again, you put it down to 4, 3, 2. Are you ready to get motivation? Where the motivation comes to you? How many of you watch BBC? How many of you watch CNN? How many of you have the habit of watching at the DD India channel? How many of you have the habit of watching Chandana channel, where government run institutions offer so many services to the common people? Nobody bothers about that, including my daughter. Right? I often tell her, see, watch DD Chandana. She goes to some music channel. Right, see, you must be very, very serious because your career starts once after graduation is over. Right, work ethics and credibility. What is credibility? They select you because worthiness, trustworthiness. They hire you, they pay you lakhs of salary. You have to show your commitment to the organization. Then comes teamwork skills. See, if you want to work on your own, it never happens. It never happens. See, you will have to work in a team, whether you like the person or not. There are several types of personalities, some people are very angry, some of them are shy, some of them are adamant, some of them listen to. Life is full of struggle. So you need to show your soft skills. You need to politely speak, and you have to show your adaptability skills. Adaptability. You are very comfortable at your home. Everything is taken care of by your parents. Once after you step out from your home, you see the problems at home. Problems everywhere. You join the hostel, you join the institution, or you join the workplace. They don't give you warm red carpet welcome. There are struggles that you need to show your, the adaptability skill. Speak softly, adapt, show your change, and there should be a transformation in your personality. That's very, very important. How do these things come to you? Only through your personal psychology, your culture, and your background, and your interaction with the people. These things will come to you only when you interact with them. Not through reading books. It's not at all possible. People teach you. Your friends teach you. You observe. Right? You are the two types of participant. One is the attached participant. Other one is the observer participant. What do you mean by attached observer participant? You are in the association. You are experiencing. Sometimes you cry, you resign, you come to MIT, 675 faculty, now we have 750 faculty members. Some people can't adjust with the situation, they resign and go. Some people cry, some people fight, some people, still people struggle. It looks to be in all the organizations, not only MIT, go to KMC, doctors fight each other. Ideology, in the sense, ideological clash generally happens. Whatever the medicine I prescribe, how come you prescribe this and all? And another doctor say, I studied somewhere in UK, whatever the medicine, whatever. So there is no compromise in this life. Life is full of compromises. Either you will have to compromise, or you have to go for arbitration, or you have to intervene with someone and all. But don't go to arbitration. Why you are not supposed to go to arbitration? Because it takes a lot of time. What Mahatma Gandhi says, settle all these disputes outside the court. That's the first thing. There should not be more courts. There should not be more jails. There should not be more remand homes, and there should not be more any old age homes and all. But these are the social problems, right? Your contribution is you have to get adjusted with the situation, right? Giving and taking is always there. So teamwork is very, very essential. Team spirit is very, very important. Whether you talk to the person or not, you have to work in a team. Management expects, yes, is it done? Target based, everything is target based. Is it over? Sir, she doesn't talk to me. He doesn't talk to me. What can I do? Then leave the institution. That's all. You go to MIT, it's MIT culture, you see, or KMC culture, or you go to Apollo Hospital in Hyderabad. Wherever you go, so we need to show our soft skills, right? Then comes computer skills, right? This is also, if you don't know computers, you are not suitable for the job, the present scenario. Everything is computerized. Please update your knowledge with computer. And again, analytical skills, intentionally they give you some problems you need to analyze every meetings, right? You have to attend more meetings, right? Two heads better than one head. So always take the opinion from the people. Then flexibility. They call you for the cabin. Yes, how do you do this? You show your flexibility. Yes, I am ready, sir. I will do it, sir. And again, second, the adaptability. If you don't want to do it, don't tell them politely, I'm sorry, sir, I'm busy with these many projects, and if someone is ready, I will support him, sir. Don't say no. But don't say yes when you have to say no. Don't say no when you have to say yes. This is a mantra that already you know. When should you say yes? When should you say no? You must very, very knowledgeable about this. Then attention to detail. This is very important. And approachability. Whenever someone comes to you, you're not supposed to show anger. Come tomorrow. Sorry, I'm busy. As much as possible, be friendly with the people. People like you. That is what the personality enhancement. What is personality development? People should like you. That's all. People should love you. People should come seeking any help. If you are not approachable, means they go to other lawyer. They go to other bench. This man, of course, she's very angry and she can't listen to me patiently and all. They go to other people and all. So you have to show your adaptability. Yeah. So professional skills, please note down to your journal. Please remember these words. What the organization always expects. One is active listening. You must be a good listener. Good listener is a good speaker. Is the mother of all the skills. Good listener is the mother of all the good listening is the mother of all the skills. Then leadership quality you have to show, and problem solving, communication, decision making, interpersonal skills, analytical skills, and time management is also very, very important. So you have to plan time. Everyone has 24 hours time only. One great IAS officer, of course, she wrote 8 books on women's issues and children's issues. How could she write 8 books? Besides being very, busy executive. How they manage time, right? Move on. Yeah, set skills. Once after you learn all these professional skills, you must be ready with the set skill. These are the skills you are ready. For example, how many of you watched English film? Today itself you watch, Toolbox. Go to Romedy channel, Toolbox. The hero's asset is only toolbox. I mean, what are the things they use now? The screwdriver and the spanner and the nuts and the bolts. That is a toolbox. He knows both hard skills and soft skills. He often receives calls, sir, please come to our house or come to our industry, please solve this problem. He is such a busy executive. Once it was so happened that, of course, somebody stole his toolbox. And metaphorically, I am telling you, the toolbox means here, of course, your skills, set skills. If you leave this organization with the same toolbox, you must be ready to work in another organization. It must be ready. You are ready with the toolbox. That is very, very important. Please watch the cinema today. Right. Next, high frequency questions, particularly if you come back to the legal profession. I asked my friend very recently, who is an advocate in Bangalore. So what are the probable areas? Generally, our students should be ready. He gave me the list of these areas. They must ask a question. They will ask questions on Ministry of Law and Justice, Indian legal system, source of law, enactment of law, judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court, how do they function, and the judiciary and the seat of high courts. Abrupt questions they will ask you. You must be ready with that, right? Then approved and working strength of Supreme Court and High Courts, because he faces those questions, right? And again, power of Supreme Court and High Courts, subordinate courts, e-court integrated mission mode project, access to justice for the marginalized, and legal affairs, and legal information management and briefing systems. These are the updated questions generally they ask you. You can't simply say, this is the syllabus from first year LLB to the final year. This is the syllabus we study. We are not updated. So I'm sorry. If you are not updated, means of course we can't take you for job. You need to update yourselves. Yeah. And litigation assessment, national litigation policy, institutionalization of arbitration. There is an institution. And again, reforms in the legal profession, appellate tribunal for foreign exchange, enforcement agencies, civil defense, and adoption. In adoption, they will ask questions on adoption, right? And again, maintenance, for example, on the divorce case, for example. So, what are the sections? All these things. And succession, on the marriage. Actually, he explained me all these things. And election laws and electoral reforms, delimitation of constituencies, reservation of seats for women, electronic voting machines. He was asked where were these electronic voting machines were produced. It was a question asked to him. He didn't know. Sir, it is not in my syllabus. I'm sorry. But you should know when the word comes to your mind, of course, that's what the research I told you. That is what the research you will have to do. So they were produced in ECIL Hyderabad in association with the BEL Bangalore, Bharat Electronics Limited. This is your update, your knowledge. This is what the research you are going to do. Yeah. And your electrons photo identity card, where do they produce? What is the criteria? What are the standards they maintain, and so on. Likewise, these many questions, voting rights, reservation, and Shram Yogi Month, and a National Career Service Project, and Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana, and Shram Sugar. So all these things related to your profession, all these things related to legal institutions. Yeah. Now let's move on. This is what we know. Let us admit this. We are about to complete our graduation. This is what we know. Right? This is the expectation. So we are all living in a cave. What cave? There is a perimeter. Perimeter means you can close your eyes, visualize yourselves. You are all living in a cave. That's what Plato says. You are living in a cave. What is that cave? What is that? The cave concept here means your psychology, your knowledge about law, your knowledge about marriage, your knowledge about language, and so on. This much only you know. But the outside the cave, there are so many things happening now. So that is what you need to expand your cave or the perimeter, or you try to come out from this perimeter. Right? So let's see the picture here. So philosophically, perimeter is one's world as she relates it to it, the world as you understand it, experience it, and interact with it. It includes experience, your own experience, your perimeter, and your usual reactions, behaviors, emotions, and attitudes. Do you think there's enough to get a job, legal advisor to HCL company, or State Bank of India, or defense, or for any multinational company? You think yourselves. You are in a cave now. That's what Plato says. It is not a sin, but how to come out from the cave, how to expand your cave, that's he gives some suggestions. Yes. Look at the cave. There is a light. People are there. They visualize. See, outside the cave, people moving here and there. Animals moving here and there. And because of the reflection, right? So you can see the same people or anything else on the wall. But you can't see them really because you can see them on the wall itself. But is it real? Then what is real? What is it? So that is what Plato says. You have to come out from this cave and see what's happening outside the world. Look at this. Here you see the people, they are called knowledge seekers. The knowledge seekers. They can see the visualization. They can see in the backdrop of the cave. Just because there is a light, the reflection is on the wall. You are looking at only the reflection, not the reality. I think you got this metaphor. This cave metaphor, right? So where does my perimeter come from? Very simple question. Ask yourself. This is called the contemplation. So some aspects come from your personality, your particular psychology, and past experience and present consciousness, culture in the way you're thinking and feeling. That should come within, not from outside. That you will have to think, this is what my knowledge, I have to expand my knowledge, I should learn, I should change my attitude. Yeah. So try to know the point of departure. I am leaving this college, I am applying for SBI, the legal advisor post. Am I suitable? What are the requirements of the company? What are the requirements? What is the history? They ask me the question, what do you know about our company? What do you know the history of State Bank of Mysore? What is the history of Canara Bank? Who are the pioneers? Right? You should. That is what the research you will have to do before you apply for any post. Right? To check your competence. Your life always depends on competence. Thereby you can go for performance. Please note down your journal. 2 words make you or take you to greater heights: competence and performance. Competence means your linguistic competence, your literary competence, your competence in dealing with situations, and even anything. Already we discussed the set skills and professional skills. So those are competence, and based on that you can perform. Without the tools, you can't correct it. That's what I told you. Better you watch Toolbox today, the film Toolbox. Metaphorically, tools means your knowledge, your behavior, your knowledge, and your competence, and so on. Right. So this conception is part of what defines the boundaries of my world. More accurately, more perimeter. So here the question comes, knowing you try to do something, based on your knowledge, you can go for trying to being, non-being, and finally goes to becoming. See the ing form there, becoming. There's no perfection in this world at all. Right? Even the judgment, again, people go to higher courts and all. Why? Because they try to find, they always find fault with some judgments also. So knowing, being, non-being, and becoming. Known to unknown. Known to unknown, philosophically, known means whatever the knowledge you gained in the law college, and how do you apply it? If you are not well versed in the legal terms, the sections, what teachers taught you, if you have not recorded all these things in your diary or your journal, there are two things. Diary is different from journal. What is diary? Diary means your personal records that no one should see. Whereas a journal is concerned, it is research. Means what are the insights I got, so what should I do, so what are the information, it is open book, anyone can see and you can share the ideas. How many of you have maintained a journal or a diary, especially for academics? None of you, right? See, your target is very high, nothing wrong in it. But the thing is, we need to, right? We need to know where we stand. Yeah. So, try to know the difference between aspects of effective communication and dynamics of communication. What can anyone of you tell me what's the difference between aspects of communication and dynamics of communication? Any one of you? Very simple. See, aspects of communication go with these things. Your language, your body language, your gesture, your movement, your subject knowledge, and your body language, your facial expressions, eye contact, positions in the room, how do you stand, how do you walk, how do you eat. Because, it's called, to be is to be perceived. People look at you. People look at you. That's what to be is to be perceived. In Kannada it is said, in Vishnuvardhan's cinema, right? Uta nanna iche, nota parar iche. Uta nanna, see, who cares? I can eat whatever the way I want. But people are looking at you in the party, in the function. See, why people meet in the function? Not to eat. Some people I have seen, they take very big plate and put so many stuffs and in the car and they eat and have you gone there to eat? No. Say hi, to go around, meet people, but the first time you are meeting, you are getting interaction. That is what developing your communication, the soft skills. That's the reason you have to meet people. If you meet more people, more problems are solved. Your problems are definitely solved only when you meet people. Often, whether it's good boy or bad boy or good girl, bad girl, whatever in your mind, just tolerate and make friendship with them and you talk to each other. Share your notes, share the doubts. Yeah. So dynamics of communication means it varies from context to context. For example, the way how you communicate in a legal court or the way how you approach the people in a corporate community altogether is different because their culture is different. Right? They don't shake hands, for example, some companies. Some people do it. Some people they prefer some kind of food and all. But of course, you are not supposed to eat food in that particular time. How do you